Hello, Professor. I'm Sushmita with my colleague Zuhaib and me. Today, we are going to present on the cross-site scripting, access vulnerabilities in web application, and their profound impact on the web security. Uh, Now let's talk about what the cross-site scripting vulnerability means. The cross-site scripting is a common attack vector that injects a malicious code into the vulnerable web applications. It is basically the access vulnerabilities occurs whenever the malicious actor injects the malicious code, and they usually use the JavaScript into the web pages viewed by the other users. These vulnerabilities often arise due to the insufficient input validation and the output encoding, which allows the attackers to execute the scripts within the context of the user browser. The and the talking about the mechanism of XSS attacks, attackers can exploit the XSS vulnerabilities in a various ways, including they can use the malicious script. They inject the malicious script into the web page URLs and execute the URL that is visited, and also they store the malicious script in the website's database and execute whenever the vulnerable page is accessed. And also the malicious scripts manipulate the DOM, that is document object model of the web pages to execute within the browser. And access vulnerability and during an access uh, uh, the attacker can steal the personal information as well from the users, like the such as the user information, the login credentials, and the personal data, and the financial details. Uh, Also, there are different types of accesses which all aims exploiting the vulnerabilities, the obviously the weaknesses, and the ultimate goal is to cause a trouble for the unsuspecting users. And rest of the part will be completed by my friends. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Zuhaib, and I will be explaining about Mutilide. What is Mutilide? It is an open source web application. It has been deliberately made vulnerable so that people can practice security training on it by launching mock attacks and learning about how attacks work. Uh, the key features for this web application is one thing, it's very user friendly, it's easy to use, it's open source, and more in all, it's free so that everybody with an internet can access it. Uh, Mutility is used for a lot of vulnerabilities which are usually found in the mainstream attacks. Like it supports a lot of injection attacks like injection, SQL injection, HTML injection, and a lot of scripting attacks, like the way we are explaining cross-site scripting. A lot of bypasses, a lot of attacks, including attacks that contain header information. More and all, because it supports a lot of vulnerabilities, it makes it a very useful tool for students and anybody who wants to learn security training and learn how the attacks are done and prevention against attacks, etc. Thank you.
Thank you, Zuhaib, for the explanation of the Mutility software. This is the Ubuntu machine that we set up for the Mutility software, and here we are moving on into the directory where we've installed the Mutility. We'll be hosting the Mutility basically on the Apache server, and that's where the Mutility folder is, and these are the files that make up the whole Mutility uh, directory, and we'll be using this for our XSS testing. So there we go. Open the Firefox and type in the localhost address slash mutility, because that is where the mutility is hosted. Yeah, and the mutility opens up, and these are all the functions that we can perform using mutility. It's basically the vulnerable testing tool, but here we are focusing on XSS. So I'll be performing that and selecting that from A7 cross-site scripting. Here I'll be doing the first order. Basically, just write a script in and insert it in a text box, and the script shows up onto the browser. So here I'm not using the type of script that gets inside the database. I'm just using the script that shows up, like pops up an alert whenever a user goes on the website or presses the button, something like that. And there we go, there's our script. So basically, it's like an alert. I set up an alert and we then executed it. So basically, this is the code right now for the text box right there. And then I press look up DNS, and that's where the script is executed. And the script doesn't show inside the HTML right now. But when you check the events, see the script isn't showing in the HTML. But when you check the events on there, even you cannot even um, click on that and find out the code, like what the script was run or anything. But yeah, right now, so I'll click on events, and that's where you can see that there's a JavaScript script executed. That's how you can see if there's a script running or not. And basically, this is an open source one. So even if I type a DNS address, sorry, any website inside, it'll give me the DNS address for that website. But when I type in a script, it just gives me the output of the script. That's the script again. I'm running it again, and that's it. We can paste the script inside the text box where it'll get executed. And that's it. That's our demo for cross-site scripting. Thank you so